Hello, this is Ned, the Origins Activist, aka Noah, and this is Adam's Lost Dream blog of July 24th, 2010, entitled Ecology, Environment, and Creation Care. Ecology has to do with the relationship of organisms to the environment. The environment is all of the factors that affect the organism. We should take care of the environment. If we throw a bucket of paint in our backyard, the poisons will soak into the ground. And if we happen to live in LA with smog and we have breathing problems, that environment would not be healthy for us. Creation care is, of course, taking care of creation. And even Adam and Eve had to take care of the Garden of Eden before the fall. Creation care is actually a topic that's included in the Stewardship Study Bible, which was put out by Zondervan in 2009. Yes, there actually is a Stewardship Study Bible. Now, at the end of the account of the feeding of the 5,000, we read the following. Gather up now the fragments, the broken pieces that are left over, so that nothing may be lost and wasted. And that's John 6:12 in Amplified. Now we should use creation, not abuse it, but even some don't even use it. Consider this statement by Francis Schaeffer from his 1970 work, Pollution and the Death of Man. Quote, "The economic dilemma of India is complicated by their pantheistic system in which the rats and cows are allowed to eat up food that the people need. Instead of man's being raised, in reality he is lowered. The rats and cows are finally given preference to man himself, and man begins to disappear into the woodwork, in economics as well as in the area of personality and love," unquote. So in India, there is even a lack of using creation in a proper and balanced way. So there's not using creation on one side, and then there's abusing it and polluting it and distorting it on the other. Like I said, in 1970, Francis Schaeffer wrote Pollution and the Death of Man, and he said, Christians who believe the Bible are not simply called to say that one day there will be healing, that is for the pollution dilemma, but that by God's grace, upon the basis of the work of Christ, substantial healing can be a reality here and now, unquote. That is, we can do things that can help the environment and promote a good ecology and to work towards less pollution. In 1987, the large garbage barge Mobro from Long Island traveled to 6 states and 3 countries trying to get rid of its load of garbage. The barge finally went back to New York City, and the trash was burned in a Brooklyn incinerator. And there was a very almost humorous statement about that at the time. Burn it, bury it, recycle it, or send it on a Caribbean cruise. Kind of sarcastic, and I do believe it did go to Belize, for example. Just about everything can be recycled. Even orange peels can be used in animal feed. And in fact, some places, say in Mexico, it's a lot more common to actually use oranges directly to make your orange juice rather than get it from a can or processed. It tastes better when it's fresh, but again, there's always the issue of what to do with what's left over. It only takes 5% as much energy to make aluminum from old cans compared to making it from scratch using bauxite. And so we see how aluminum recycling can be very helpful. Some cities, such as Freeport, Illinois, charge more for an extra bag of trash. If creating trash cost us something, would we be such litterbugs? So there actually is a free market solution to help reduce the amount of pollution and give us a motivation to not create so much trash in the first place. Turning trash to energy is one way to reduce pollution. Yes, Virginia, there is profit in garbage. One incineration plant in Florida made $15 million from its electricity generation. An incinerator makes ash that takes up to or approximately 1/10 the volume as the original trash. So this is indeed a partial solution, because what do we do with that 1/10? Actually, we can recycle all items. Everything can be recycled with today's technology. Triancon, that is Triencon, Triancon is on the cutting edge of the waste-to-energy industry. They use gasification-oxidation, which is different from incineration and does not harm the environment. The Fischer-Tropsch process that is Fischer-tropsch, Fischer-tropsch process, can convert carbon monoxide and hydrogen into synthetic lubricants and fuel. And I'm sure all you 18-wheelers are happy about more diesel created that way. Municipal solid waste, MSW, and other trash can be converted into many useful products, including bottled water. What about the carbon dioxide produced by waste energy plants? When combined with hydrogen, which is of course very abundant in the ocean, it can make methane gas. So waste to energy works. So we actually do have a pragmatic solution to this problem that actually solves the issue. Now consider these thoughts from Francis Schaeffer. Quote, "Beauty does not have to have pragmatic reasons to have value. When we have learned this, the Christian view of nature, then there can be a real ecology. Beauty will flow, psychological freedom will come, and the world will cease to be turned into a desert." Unquote. So think about it. Right after the flood, were there deserts? Now, many of our deserts today are growing and growing, and how much of this has any man-made causes? Some very interesting things to consider. Now, Francis of Assisi was very attuned to creation in many ways, and he wrote his Canticle of the Sun in about 1224. "Most High, all-powerful, all-good Lord, all praise is yours, all glory, all honor, and all blessing. To you alone, Most High, do they belong. No mortal lips are worthy to pronounce your name. Be praised, my Lord, through all your creatures, especially through my Lord, brother Sun, who brings the day, and you give light through him. And he is beautiful and radiant in all his splendor. Of you, Most High, he bears the likeness. Be praised, my Lord, through sister moon and the stars. In the heavens you have made them bright, precious, and beautiful. Be praised, my Lord, through brothers wind and air, and clouds and storms, and all the weather, through which you give your creatures sustenance. Be praised, my Lord, through sister water. She is very useful and humble and precious and pure. Be praised, my Lord, through those who forgive for love of you, through those who endure sickness and trial. Happy those who endure in peace, for by you, Most High, they will be crowned. Praise and bless my Lord, and give thanks, and serve him with great humility." Now I'd like to read Revelation 11:18. "And the nations were enraged, and your wrath came, and the time came for the dead to be judged, and the time to reward your bondservants and the prophets, the prophets and the saints, and those who fear your name, the small and the great, and to destroy those who destroy the earth." Revelation 11:18, New American Standard. Thank you for listening. This has been Adam's Lost Dream at Blogspot. That is adamslostdream.blogspot.com. If you have any comments or concerns, you may contact us at the email provided in my profile. Again, this has been Ned, the Origins Activist, aka Noah, and we thank you for listening on our topic of ecology, environment, and creation care.